Charlie Wiener.
Christ, don't do that. I'm an old man. You're going to kill me. How are ya? Guys are like, hey, an old white guy in Florida. This is fucking great. Now there's snowbird. I didn't know what a snowbird was. I'm from Cleveland. We don't leave Cleveland. We don't give a shit. No. And then I finally figured out a snowbird. It's old people with white hair, snow, and then they come down here and shit all over everything. Bird. Do we find out, are people down here? Are you on vacation? Are you down here on vacation? So are you down? Are you doing it right? Because you love to vacation. My wife and I love to vacation. You know why? Because we spend money. Are you spending money? Yes. If you go on vacation to save money, you are fucking up your vacation. I have friends that are like that. They're like, going on vacation, you want to go? I'm like, sure, where you going? Going camping, you want to go camping? No! No, I didn't scrimp and save all year so I can go shit in the woods. Campers always want to do shit. They're like, oh, please tell me there's hiking involved. Oh yeah, we're going to climb to the top of the mountain. Woo! What bar is at the top of the mountain? Well, there's no bar, then why the fuck would we go there? You guys are like camping. Campers pissed me off during COVID, and I missed the COVID. I got to be honest with you. I missed the COVID, even though it's coming back. Yes. I like the COVID, because you could just stop doing anything and blame it on COVID. My wife's like, are you ever going to cut the grass again? I go, can't, COVID. You going to shovel the driveway? COVID. But all the campers are like, they were all pissy during COVID because they're like, we can't go camping because of COVID. No, you can't, you dumb bastards. Because you're going outside. Go fucking do something. They didn't. Saved their money. Sitting at home. Didn't even go camping in the backyard, the stupid sons of bitches. Saved their money and they bought, and I've seen these down here, these 80-foot fucking RVs. Have you seen them? This thing is like a bus. It's like a city bus. It's 80 feet long. 80 feet. And the other people in it are these two little old white people. Looking like the last raisin in the box, tooling down the highway. Fuck out of my way. You're gonna get away from it all by taking it all with them. Because they have that 80-foot camper, and on the back of the camper you gotta have the Jeep so you can get around once you park the fucking camper. And the back of the Jeep is a bus or a boat. On the back of the boat's another fucking camper. You're like, what the fuck? We're gonna go live. We're gonna go easy rider and live out in it's an open road. There's no open road because you sons of bitches are out there. Piss me off. We don't do that. My wife and I, we go on vacation. We spend money. Stay in good hotels. We drink good wine. We eat good food. We have sex, I think. Not really sure. We're a little older. We drink. Get up the next morning, we're naked. Sheets are all messed up. I look at my wife, I go, did we, She's like, I don't know, I don't remember. I go, are you happy? Are you satisfied? She goes, yeah. Okay, then we're putting that one on the calendar. We're keeping it. Saving that up for the yearly total. Fuck yeah. So if you're on vacation, you gotta spend money. You know why? Because if you're spending money, you gotta be nice to each other, right? You won't fuck that up. If you're a camper, you get in a fight on vacation, kick out the fucking fire, go home. You don't give a shit, you didn't lose anything. Paying $300-400 a night for a hotel, you fucking are nice to each other. But you don't fuck that up. My wife and I have been married 38 years. 30, you don't have to clap, we don't give a shit. We are just trying to outlast each other at this point. I'd die, but that would make you happy, so I'm sticking around. For our 35th wedding anniversary, we went to Europe for 3 weeks. Yeah, best vacation ever, because we were paying a lot of money. So for 3 weeks, my wife never once told me what a low-life piece of shit I was. It's like, I could see her grinding her teeth like, oh, where'd you get on? Not everybody gets that memo about being nice to each other. We were in a little bar in Salzburg, Austria. A young American couple didn't get the memo. Because they had a couple drinks and something just snapped. They went at each other. It was fucking great. standing in this park just yelling at each other going, I hate you! I hate you more. I hate your parents. I hate everybody you know. I hate your children. I know I birthed them, but I don't think they're mine. It's fantastic. Guy standing next to me is like, we got to stop this. I said, well, you know, there's no band or anything tonight. It's all we got. Don't get me wrong, ma'am. My wife loves me. So she's more than happy to tell me what a piece of shit I am. Because that's love. A lot of guys get mad. Are you guys married? You're nodding your head. No, you dating her? Did she tell you you're a piece of shit? Because that's love, my friend. A lot of guys get pissed because their wife comes at me. You should do this. No. Because they love you. See, I have friends. Because every woman looks at a man as a project. Women love a project. I have friends who go, you guys have been married 38 years. She's been telling you the same fucking thing for 38 years. Why don't you just do it? Because then the project is fixed. It's done. She's going to look for another project. Not giving up my bub. She's the meal ticket. Fuck yeah. You think I make money doing this, lady? You're out of your goddamn mind. You're looking at me like I am the devil. She's telling you I love my wife. Because she loves me. That's how you know a woman loves you. She sees you, she sees possibilities. Like a lump of clay. Like if she could just mold you just right and put a little hole in it, she could make you into something useful. You know, like a mug or an ashtray or something. My wife loves me a lot. She's willing to take time out of a very busy day. The woman works. She volunteers. She's got a lot of shit going on. But lady, let me tell you something. She will stop her day to go into great detail about every little fucking thing that I do wrong. She's got charts and graphs. She's got a PowerPoint presentation going on over here. Slideshow. The woman put some work into it. You better fucking listen. That's why I love her, because she's willing to work for it. I don't care. I love to travel. I got to mention, when the COVID finally came to kind of a close, and I hadn't worked in like 18 months, I hit the road hard. I went on the road. I was on the road for 2 months. I literally went from the East Coast to the West, from the Atlantic to the Pacific. I worked in 21 states. I drove over 20,000 miles, 2 months, busted my ass. My wife, knowing I was going to be alone in that car, said, I think we can give you some things to work on. Give you some things you could think about. I don't know if you've ever driven around this country, but there's a lot of open territory. Anybody ever driven around the country? Have you ever done it? The beauty of this country, you can get on one road in New York City, like all the way to San Francisco, one road. I-80, damn straight, 3,000 miles, one road. You know the most amazing thing about that is of the 3,000 miles, 2,947 of it is under construction right now. How do they do it? Volume. That's what I'm telling you. It's an amazing trip. I highly recommend it because the thing was I got to drive through Nevada. Has anybody ever driven through Nevada? Have you? Okay, then you know what an absolute shithole that is. There's nothing there. It's a desert. We don't need it. Give it back to the Mexicans. We don't fucking need it anymore. You know, the only reason we have Nevada is because they put Las Vegas in the middle of it, and they put Las Vegas in the middle of Nevada because it's a desert, and apparently sin can't get across sand. I don't know.
Makes sense.
And so, but the problem is, you can gamble in every state now. We don't need Nevada anymore. Cut it off. Push it south. I don't give a shit. And they know this. Because they're driving through Nevada, and Nevada didn't want to be left out of the construction, so they closed one lane on the highway the whole fucking way. 487 miles. And some jackass in front of me saw the sudden construction zone, 45 miles an hour, and fucking believed it. So now I get to see Nevada at the speed you should see it, 45 fucking miles. Supposed to drive through 110, so it's just a brown blur going by. Who gives a shit? It's all dead. I swear to God, they plant dead seeds into dead ground, so it grows a dead bush which falls over, becomes tumbleweed, and goes all across the goddamn country. Am I right? Shithole. Driving through Nevada, and they know it's coming to an end. Because I'm driving along, and I saw a billboard for a shitty little casino in a shitty little town. And I know it was a shitty little casino because the billboard was advertising the big ad, "We now have Denny's." You're like one day away from being an abandoned gas station at that point. It made me think of, I was driving through Omaha one time, and when I'm driving, I like to listen to local radio just to see what's going on in town. And I'm driving through Omaha, and I do not make anything up on stage. Just telling you right up front. I don't make anything up on stage. Driving through Omaha, listening to a local radio station, and there was a commercial for the local gentleman's club. Gentleman's club, you know what I'm talking about? Titty Bar. Right, okay, yeah, okay. We're all adults here. I like tits. Put them in a bar. Fuck. Woo-hoo, got it. And I swear to God, it's my witness. 4 times in a 30-second ad, they mentioned that this titty bar had the best hamburger in Omaha. Now, I'm not an advertising genius or anything, but it seems if you have a titty bar and you're advertising the burger, you're spending your money on the wrong meat. And I tell my wife this because I think it's funny. And she goes, well, you know, not all titty bars are just titty bars anymore. A lot of them have naked guys. I can work with that. I said, how about all the tits and dick you want and try the burger? So I'm driving through Nevada, going 45 miles an hour, about to lose my goddamn mind, because they're not doing anything. They're not doing road construction. There's not even a guy leaning on a shovel. Dump a load of dirt so it looks like you're planning on doing something. Nothing. I'm about to go barrel hunting. When all of a sudden I saw the guy working. Guy in a grader. You know that thing with the blade in the middle? Apparently he was like a landscaper for Nevada. Because he's driving, I don't make this shit up. He's driving along on the shoulder. He got the blade down and he's pushing the sand up against the road. So in case you drive off the road, you don't fall that 2.5 inches into the desert. You get killed. And I know you're sitting there going, you know, Charlie, that's really not that interesting. Is there anything else to this story? You bet your sweet ass there is. Because it wasn't the guy in the grader that surprised me. It was the guy behind him in the pickup truck. And I'm not talking about the guy driving too easy. I'm talking about the guy in the bed of the pickup truck, hand to God, driving along 3 miles an hour behind the grader, which is smoothing everything out. There's a guy throwing grass seed and straw. Now, maybe I didn't describe Nevada enough. It's a shithole. Nothing grows there. 10,000 years ago, God grabbed Mother Nature by the arm and said, fuck it, I give up. Let's go to Colorado and plant trees. There's this guy. I have to meet this guy. Because that's the most optimistic son of a bitch on the planet. Because he honestly believes in his heart that he's going to grow grass there. And I'm thinking, let's just say, out of the thousands of grass seeds he's throwing, 1 blade of grass comes up. He beats God. I got to meet this guy. Little Mexican fella. His name was Jesus. Hey. Folks, I went a really long fucking way for that. And you are not giving that the respect that it deserves. Little Jesus is sitting somewhere in the back of a truck right now going, Charlie, tell it a different way. Maybe they'll love me. So like I said, my wife goes, you could be out there by yourself, or you better be. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to realize we have been married for 38 years. 38 years! And you have not changed one bit. You are the same piece of shit that I married 38 years ago. You are the same drunken ass you were. I said, do you know how hard it's been to maintain that? Every time I think about improving myself, I go, oh, no, that's not the guy she fell in love with. Innkeeper, I need 3 more shots, trying to keep the wife happy. Woohoo! So the thing was, I'm getting ready to go out off on this tour, and didn't realize that I'd kind of let myself go over the 18 months of downtime. We were at a store or something, and all of a sudden, accidentally, I wouldn't do this on purpose, caught my reflection in the window, and I'm like, fuck. I looked at my wife, and I go, I need to get a haircut. I'm going off on the road, I need to get a haircut. She goes, you can't. I said, why not? She goes, COVID? I go, that's bullshit. She goes, no, I saw it on the news. Can't get your haircut because of COVID. I said, I just want to get a haircut, that's all I want. She goes, COVID! Okay, I'm sorry, it's all my fault. I left out a very small detail of this story. For 38 years, no one has cut my hair, except my wife. Right? I'm like, I just want to get a haircut. She goes, COVID! I said, I had my tongue in your mouth last night. Fucking cut my hair! She's like, how do you want your haircut? I don't give a shit. I've been married to you for 38 years. I'm 69 years old. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody wants this. Nobody. That's not even masturbate anymore. Because why? I don't want it. And I think my wife was refusing to do it because if Jesus, remember Jesus? He's the guy you didn't respect from the last story. If Jesus is the most optimistic person in the world, my wife's number 2. Because she honestly believes in her heart of hearts that somewhere in this world there is another woman that wants to have sex with this. Hey, honey, nobody drinks like you do. Come on. Pretty sure that's where the fight started. She's like, how do you want your haircut? The same way you cut it for 30 years, you cut it the same way every fucking time we go through this. How do you want your haircut? I don't give a shit. Shave my head. Give me a mohawk. I don't give a fuck. Shave it, dude. And then she looked at me and she goes, how do you want your hair cut? Her lips didn't move. Little line right there. Boop. My fault. I said, honey, I'm sorry. My fault. Here's how I would like you to cut my hair. I would like you to cut my hair so it makes you want to fuck me. Turns out my wife's not that good of a barber. That's right, lady. We got older people here, and I like that because people think that getting older sucks, and I don't. I love it. I'm going to tell you right now, best times of your life, before you're 10, after you're 60. The other 50 years, fucking waste of time. Right? Worried about your job, and your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your kids. Fuck that. 4, 10, after 60. Golden years. I approve it. Do we have any people with small children? Like 5, 6, 7 years old? Anybody got them?
No.
I don't know why I asked them. Who's got it? Somebody got them over here? What do you got? I can't see you, man. I'm old, I'm blind, and I'm deaf. Other than that, I'm Tommy. What do you got? You got boys, girls? Girls, how old? 6. Let me ask you something. Has she ever sworn in front of you? Has she ever cussed in front of you?
Not in front of me, no.
You gotta get another daughter. And I'll tell you what, there is nothing funnier than a 5, 6-year-old little pretty girl getting ready to go to church in her best clothes and she drops an F-bomb. Yeah! My daughter, my oldest daughter, who is now 47 years old, when she was 5, my parents were over the house. She said, fuck. Good, I heard a pin drop there. Bing. My dad's looking at me, he goes, don't you think you should correct her? I go, no, she used it right. What's more important, language or usage, right? The guy was a fuck. What can I say? I love being, old men, we can say whatever we want. Because, you know, the nice thing is, I'm invisible to young women. They don't see me. You can say whatever you want. I'm at the grocery store, the cutest little girl at the checkout. And then she's checking out, she's like, she didn't even know where the groceries came from because she can't see me. So I just kind of chimed in, nice titties. She's like, so, are you married to this man? Yes.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely. Okay. Are you dating him or something? Are you a sister? Okay. Because you have the best expression. Just you are. I swear to God, I feel like I'm working in front of my wife. My wife's favorite expression to anything I do is she'll go, "I think that's funny, don't you?" And I'm a professional, honey, so I fucking know. So my wife's on me because I admit it, I have the shittiest diet of any human being on the planet. Because I eat what I want. I don't care. I eat a lot of Little Debbie's. Oh, I love. I swear to God, I'd marry that woman if I could find her. And I don't eat vegetables because I think it's wrong. Do anybody here that eats vegetables? I wish you would stop. Do you eat vegetables? Fucking stop. They didn't do any goddamn thing to you people at all. Vegetarians always feel like they're duty to come up to me. I'll be sitting in a restaurant, about to enjoy a really nice, thick, juicy steak, and they want to walk up and go, you know, that used to be alive. Not anymore. I have to chase this son of a bitch around the restaurant then. Because there's one difference between like vegetarians, carnivores, is that we kill it before we eat it. They don't. You know what they do? They take a seed and then they plant it. Right? And then it germinates and fertilizes, and then the plant starts to grow up. And they go out there every day to check on it. Look at my plant. Look at how sweet. It's so sweet, so tiny. And it goes big and big and big and big. And all of a sudden, maters start to grow. And they sit there and they go, they're so cute. They're little maters, but they're going to be big maters when they go. Yeah. And then they become big maters. Tomatoes. And they go out there and they pluck it. Do they take it inside and eat it? No! Right there. In front of their whole family. Juice is running down their face. Right like, and they go, oh, this is so good. What kind of a fucking sick person are you? Do you think the potatoes don't have eyes? I'll wait for you on that one, really. So my wife's decided, because she's the decider, that since I'm not going to eat right and take care of myself, we're going to start doing exercisey stuff. I'm like, I'm already doing exercisey stuff. I'm already walking from the couch to the fridge to get a beer and walking back. It's almost 12 miles a night. It's not the fridge is that far away, but you got to put in the reps if you want to get there. You know. So my wife's great idea was, we're going to get a couple bicycles. We were right around the neighborhood. What a great idea. I was just on a bike 57 years ago. Made the mistake of telling a friend of mine we were thinking about getting bikes. He goes, well, I can help you. I'm a bicycle enthusiast. Okay, you can get the fuck away from me right now. Well, I don't know if you've ever decided to change some activity in your life and you tell a friend about it. They're like, I can help you, I'm enthusiastic. They're not enthusiastic, they're addicted to it. They've lost all common sense when it comes to this fucking activity. Because he's like, what kind of bike you want? Little bike with a ding-ding belt and a basket big enough for a six-pack. That's all I'm looking for. Like, we get something like that at the bike store for probably $2,500. Are you fucking nuts? He's like, what kind of bike do you want? I go, a Huffy. When I looked at this audience, I said, I can say Huffy and they will understand me. guys, how many times I say that on stage and it's a young crowd that go, is he talking about doing drugs? Like, guy goes, all right, we'll get you a huffy, but you got to get a helmet. Okay, well, that's not going to fucking happen. I've never worn a helmet in my life. I didn't wear a helmet when I was small, riding a bicycle, because they hadn't been invented yet. And if they had, at that time, we would just beat the shit out of each other with them. I rode motorcycles for years, never wore a helmet. I have been downhill skiing for 39 years. Never once worn a helmet. And this thing has been tested. I have whacked the living shit out of this thing. Hey, it just started. My dad was right. I was skiing in West Virginia, in Western Pennsylvania one time, and I wound up on a double black diamond. Now, for those of you that don't know what a double black diamond is, that's where skiers like me go to die. Straight down, right? And I'm coming down this thing at twice the speed of sound. Now, I know it's twice the speed of sound because I cannot hear myself scream inside my head. But I'm thinking it looks pretty clear. I got nothing in front of me. We probably should have discussed turning and stopping, but fuck it, let's go. All of a sudden, this little stone building jumps out in front of me. What the fuck are you doing? And I know you're thinking, you probably should have fallen down or whatever, but see, I'm a devotee of 1950s teen movies. And for those of you who are old enough to remember, in every 1950s teen movie becomes a very pivotal point where the good guy and the bad guy that are fighting over the girl decide they have to settle this. So the one guy gets in his car way down here. The other guy gets in his car way down here. And then they chicken, right? Yeah, straight for each other. One of them's gonna turn off. So I know this. Fuck, I can play this game. So I'm coming down straight for this fucking building. Now, the flaw in my reasoning was this building had never seen 1950s teen movies. So therefore I was unfamiliar with the game. Didn't move. I hit that fucker. Head on. Broke my skis. Went down. My wife came over and she goes, oh my God, I thought you were dead. Did you just laugh? She goes, no, I was crying. Ooh, bullshit. So my point is, if I'm going to ride a bicycle, I skied the rest of the day. Went and got new skis, skied on the rest of the day. Solid. So if I'm going to ride a bicycle, I don't need a helmet. I need a cup. I don't know if you're familiar with a men's bicycle, but that's the one with the convenient little bar that runs from the seat up to the handlebars. In case you stop quick, your nuts have something to ride all the way up to the handlebars where they stop abruptly and then flip over and dangle like Christmas tree ornaments. I don't need a helmet. I don't use this. I use this. Not very often. Usually just run water through it, but I use it. So we're not getting a bike now. So I went up to my local corner bar, celebrate that fact, because that's what I do. Walked into the bar, there's nobody in it. It's the afternoon. Cool. Not even a bartender. I'm like, where the fuck is she? Sat there for like 10, 15 minutes. Nothing. I was like, is this self-serve night? So I gotta be honest, that's my favorite night at the bar, is self-serve night. Because I get a really good drink, and I'm a hell of a tipper on self-serve night. Best bartender I ever saw. Here's a 50. You put that in your pocket. Don't let your wife know about that. Okay, see, I'm both of the people. I didn't think I'd have to explain all this stuff. All right, so finally, about another 15 minutes passes, and again, I swear I don't make any of this shit up. Bartender comes walking out, and she's dabbing at herself with a cloth. I'm like, what happened to you? She goes, I spilled a half a bottle of bourbon on my booze. I find that attractive. Two things I dearly love, bourbon and boobs. I never thought about putting them together. I said, you may be onto a new drink. She goes, I asked smart ass what I'm going to do if the cops stop me on the way home. I said, tell them to smell your breath, not your breasts. Shit just comes to me. It's like a gift. But while I was sitting there waiting, it got me to think. My wife is one of these perfume-wearing women. You know what I'm talking about? The perfume. She wears a cologne. Do you ladies wear this stinky shit? Do you wear this stuff? Not, do you? Who does? Right there? Okay. Back me up on this. I think she wears it to attract me. Am I right? Just saying it's a waste of money. Because number one, I'm already attracted to her. Number two, this shit's expensive, isn't it? A little bottle of perfume costs you like $100. Fuck. You want to attract me? Decent bottle of bourbon you can get for $35. Little bourbon here, little bourbon here, little beer here. Fuck, I'll drink you up. Hell, if we're going to be cost effective, you can buy a pound of bacon for $3. Tell you what, ladies, you walk around smelling like bourbon and bacon, you'll never leave that fucking house. So here's to all the old people. I love it, I love it, I love it. I think it's funny because I think young people think you should be ashamed of getting older. I know that because every young person I always meet always asks the same question. When you want to be young again? Oh, fuck, right? I just heard it. The whole chorus. No, we already did it. They're like, don't you miss dating 22-year-old girls? I said, I have two daughters. I didn't like them when they were 22. God, you ever talk to a 22-year-old girl? Nice house, no furniture. Don't come up to me after the show and go, I'm 22, I'm not a girl, I'm a woman. Bullshit. You ever talk to a 22-year-old girl? They're bubbly, full of hopes and dreams, and life's gonna be an adventure. Oh, shut the fuck up. Not a woman. Woman's got some miles on her. She's tired. She's bitter. Her only hope is that I'll leave her alone. Her only dream is that I'll die before the money's gone. That's a fucking woman. I like my women like I like my coffee. Cold and bitter. That's right. I get young couples come up to me after the show all the time and go, we're not like you, old man. We're young. We're in love. We wake up every morning, roll over, kiss, go, I love you. Shit. It's not love. You know what love is? Wake up in the morning, roll over, and go, still alive, huh? I had a pillow over your face about 3 o'clock in the morning, you snoring son of a bitch. I was like, fuck you, I'm tired of this shit. Folks, you have been an absolute blast. Thank you very much for coming out. Thank you, thank you.
Charlie Wiener.